Top of the table, top of the table, top of the table, top of the table. Say it with me, top of the table, top of the table. Hello guys, welcome back to BNB channel. You guys are doing well. Dominant performance. We crossed West Ham. The reporter may be sacked after this game. We'll dive straight into it. Chelsea 5, West Ham 1. Chelsea 5, West Ham 1. My mood wasn't actually like this at the beginning of the day. Like just some minutes before the match, I was like, London Stadium again. We're going back to this London Stadium again. I think prior to last season, we went like 3 games without winning there. 1-1 in our last 5. I think that was the one that Timo Werner scored during Thomas Tuchel's half season, first season. So during Thomas Tuchel's first season, I was like, London Stadium. Then big news came that Cole Palmer felt something in his hamstring and he wasn't able to shoot the ball like before, and I was like, they have come for us today. They have come for us today. They have come for us today. But unfortunately, yeah, that didn't happen today. So the game we started really tough, started really slow. I think that initial gra from West Ham, that momentum, like, okay, we have to prove a point. We just got slapped by Sunderland. We actually need to prove a point today. That's why they came all guns blazing. They came at us. They threw everything at us. And fortunately for them, they scored a goal, very good goal from Paqueta. For Sanchez should have done better. When I initially saw the shot, the first time when he shot, I was like, it's a nice shot. But Sanchez should have done better, far better. You can't be, you are a goalkeeper, you're meant to be in the middle of your post. He went to the left too much. And when that Paqueta shot dipped and moved, Paqueta noticed it was scanning, looking forward to pass. He noticed that Sanchez was more on the left and he put the ball dips and went. Sanchez had to, I don't think any top keeper can be that. You can't score that goal against Raya. You can't score that goal against Courtois. You can't score that against Alisson. Even Ter Stegen, you can't score those kind of goals against them. We can hear that Manuel Neuer and them lots are great, Manuel Neuer, Peter Cech, but you can't be scoring that against a top goalkeeper, and that was really poor from Sanchez. But apart from that, his distribution was okay. Our back line looked very shaky. Chaluba and Tosin, their partnership looked very shaky, but as the game went on, we grew into the game. Today we scored them a lot of corners. Most of our goals came from corner situations. If not it was Arsenal that played West Ham today, Arsenal would have won this game like 10-0. If we don't score like 10 sharp corners, maybe Gabriel for don't knock like double hat-trick or Saliba gets in one hat-trick. Because the ways that they are very, very poor at defending corners. West Ham are poor at defending corners. And they have to resolve that. Graham Potter has to resolve that. If not, teams know these their weaknesses, they will use it against them. Especially the teams lower in the table. We don't score them 1-0 and pack the box and be hitting them on counter. Like I said initially, Arsenal. This guy, Thomas Frank, is very good in corners at Brentford. He may bring it out. He brought it down to West Ham. You saw the goals he scored against PSG. So they need to improve on their corners if they want to survive in the Premier League. The way things are going like this, they need to move. Graham Potter needs. His time is limited. I was saying they should give him time. Yeah, since half of last season up to now, they still look sluggish. No real improvement from Lopetegui. If possible, they are even getting worse. West Ham made the big mistake of sacking David Moyes, but we'll get that. That is a topic for another day. How Chelsea played really well. Since Kopama got injured, Estavon came in, and the way Estavon played, Pedro Neto and this guy held the weight and Gusto. So Estavon shifted inside. I think that was the plan initially for Kopama to play right wing. But since he got injured, then Estavon played there. Estavon and Joao Pedro were in the middle. And then Delap was up front. He was ahead of them, and Delap did really well today. He did really well. He would up play like bullying the defenders, throwing your regular Delap's but he didn't really have time because he was occupying the centre backs. He didn't really have time to play the shots, but him occupying the centre backs left space for them. Joao Pedro left space for them. Enzo's left space for them. Estavons, them this thing Neto, he left a lot of space for them, and that is the advantage you get when somebody like Delap is playing up front. He left the space for them, and that was decent. He did really well with that. So Chaluba got his goal. Chaluba personally is my FPL, so I'm very, very happy. Gusto did really well. I think that was tactical masterclass from Maresca. So, but in the midfield, we initially looked fragile. I think getting one or two goals, it killed the morale of West Ham. And that was really, really good for us. Something we lacked in the last game that we had now was those line breaking passes. We lacked that because of Kuel. But Tosin came and he gave us those line breaking passes. And it helped us today. We look more fluid. I knew it just West Ham, but we actually needed that. I think, like I said, top of the table. This is the first time we are top of the table since November 2021. You know, a lot of things have happened since November 2021. Enzo Maresca was still in Parma. Joao Pedro was still in Watford. I know plenty of you didn't know Joao Pedro was in Watford. Plenty of you did not know that Enzo Maresca was in Parma. Kopama was still an academy product. A lot of things have changed since that time. Todd Boehly and them lot have not bought Chelsea. So a lot of things have changed in the space of 4 years. November 2021, that was the last time we were first position. But it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of hours. We'll be dethroned from the position. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. This is one of the reasons why I say that we are not going. We won't be able to win the league this season. Oh, what happened to Kurama? I'm not surprised. That is the first of many people that will pick up Mozu and everything. And they should try and arrest players like Kukurela more. I saw they brought off Kukurela today. They brought off Chaluba. The people that actually played a lot in the Club World Cup, manage them because they didn't really have enough time in the international break to rest. Only 3 weeks. 3 weeks is not enough after that long and exhausting season. So Enzo today didn't really have a good. He didn't really have a good game. The goal just covered it up. He had his stinker, and the same thing happened last time. He looks exhausted. Maybe it's just time. I'm not saying because he's a very, very important part of this team, but he can't be dropping stinkers like that back to back. I hope he improves. I actually hope he improves because, like I said, we need to be resting Enzo more. So what happened to Palmer? I hope it's nothing serious because we have a very, very big season ahead of us. Caicedo got his goal today. Very, very happy for Moses Caicedo. That guy is the midfield general. That's what you call a midfielder. That's what they call a midfielder. If this is midfielder that will actually win the Ballon d'Or that day, it's somewhere like Moses Caicedo. This is how the midfielders win Ballon d'Or. Top class. Those his regular performances, and today he capped off his goal because another defensive error from the goalkeeper. He grabbed the ball. West Ham goalkeeper Hellsman grabbed the ball, left it because of somebody was in his front. He slipped to Caicedo's front, put in the back of the net. His 100 appearance for Chelsea in 100 cap. He capped it off with a goal. Very, very happy for that. Pedro Neto looked dangerous today. He actually looked dangerous. He was underwhelming in the first match, but with a little more space, it was much more easier